And we got some more NWAC volleyball for you from the Greater Tacoma Convention Center. Let's throw it down to our PA broadcaster as he announces the teams.
Number 6, Adriana Martinez. Number 7, Serena Hamilton. Number 8, Allison Tate. Number 9, Crystalline Savai. Number 11, Jessica Canal. Number 12, Taylor Bass. Number 13, Tia Kazaki. Number 14, Ryan Hassel. And number 15, Ilya Price. And the head coach of the Cardinals, Zach Kelly. And now the third line to the roster for the Raiders of Pierce College. Number 1, Vincent Clark. Number 2, Eddie Scott. Number 3, Katie Williams. Number 4, Katie Cole. Number 5, Abby McCarty. Number 7, Sydney Miller. Number 8, Sydney Woodall. Number 10, Riley Burton. Number 13, Jocelyn Hilliard. Number 14, Aiken Foster. Number 17, Carly Liddell. Number 22, Carly Lewis. And the head coach for the Raiders, Greg Canal. The referees for today's match are Steve Lambert, Paula Tate, Paula Freeman, and Mark Cohen. Ladies, let's play ball.
And a big welcome back to the Greater Tacoma Convention Center as we get set for the fourth broadcast of the game here on court number 2. Again, Wes Tucker here keeping you company as we are ready to rock and roll. Last A bracket game we will have for you on this court. And we will have a couple of B brackets for you coming up shortly after this contest has concluded. We've got the Pierce College Raiders taking on the Skagit Valley Cardinals. This is the second Cardinals team I've gotten the pleasure of calling today. And the Cardinals, not the favorites in this one, but Pierce College, number 1 seed coming out of the West, and the number 4 coming out of the North is Skagit. So we are just about ready to rock and roll here as the Liberos are checking in. Let's go ahead and get your scoreboard up, and let's play some NWAC volleyball. It looks like the host school, Pierce College, is going to be first to serve, and Kenzie Seitz is going to do the honors to kick things off. She is today's libero for the Pierce Raiders. And the serve is up, and service ace right off the bat for the Pierce College Raiders. So a good omen there for the host school. As Seitz' next serve is put up front at the nets, and on the outside, a good hit by Milo Wright, the freshman out of Barrow, Alaska. So a 1-1 score here in the fourth broadcasting game, game 8 officially of the tournament. As the serve comes across from Allison Chase, and that's going to go out of bounds off the block of Maya Wright. 2-1 Pierce here in the early goings. Again, the A bracket matchups. The sets consist of 25 points up until the 5th and final deciding set, and a service ace for Hattie Smith. Best of 5 sets here in A bracket play. And Hattie Smith going to go back and serve once again. Waiting for it is the libero, Jessica Gnau. Set up on the outside, and a great block up front, and chalk it up to Luia Pia Togagai. And that's going to send Taylor Lamb back to serve. Lamb, the 5'9" freshman out of Stanwood, Washington. Set up on the outside, and a good little soft approach that time from Jocelyn Hillier. And now set on the opposite side, and what good defense from the libero now, but not enough to keep Pierce off the board there. 4-2 is the score. And set one of this best-of-5 game. We'll recap the games that happened before this in just a hot second as the ball set up on the outside, and it's going to be played by the libero Seitz. Put back across Canal. Now in the middle, Wright is not going to be able to clear the net, so Pierce will collect the point there. We'll go ahead and recap what's happened so far in the NWAC tournament. Spokane swept Clark College 3-0 to advance. Lower Columbia College 3-1 gave them the win over Shoreline. Then Highline took down Bellevue with a 3-2 margin. Lynn Benton taking down North Idaho with a 3-2 margin. Edmonds beating Tacoma 3-0, and Walla Walla beating Lane 3-0. And that is where you are all caught up as Canal waits underneath it. And that one is going to go down courtesy of Togagay. So 6-4 is the score, and Togagay will do the serving for the Skagit Valley Cardinals. Serve goes up and over, and it's hit awkwardly out to the right side and set across. And over it goes again. A beautiful dig that time by Hattie Smith. Set up at the net by Allison Chase. Now, and set by Chase again. Here comes on the outside, and the raw power of Goodall. Too much to handle. It's going to make it a 7-4 score here, as we've just started set one. Meanwhile, set number one well underway on court number one as well. A 10-8 lead right now for the Chemeketa Storm. And now an 8-4 lead in favor of the Raiders as this ball's passed up front, set on the outside, and Togagay is dug out by Seitz and not able to save it is Hattie Smith, and she is down now underneath the official scorers table. And not a great place to take a header, but one nonetheless. She is down right now behind the official scorers table, almost underneath the stats booth. So we're going to take a quick break to give her space, but as of right now, it is going to be an 8-5 lead after the point comes through, but we'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. More volleyball on the NWAC Sports Network in just a hot second.
I chose Centralia College because I love the small town feel here. You know, everyone has each other's back. We're all winning programs. We have a lot of competition here. A lot of it is the support coming from the community that you might not feel anywhere else. My name is Autumn Duran, and I play volleyball for Centralia College, and I go boldly.
So back now to the action we go. As the serve well underway, it's an 8-5 score in favor of Pierce. Injured player still down on the sideline. We'll have a name for you as soon as we get one. Now set up at the net, and a beautiful attempt to put it away by Katie York. And now the whistle blows, and it was touched 4 times on the side of Skagit Valley. So 9-5 goes the score here. Injured player still being evaluated over there. You can see the crowd behind the scorer's table. And now doing the serving, it's going to be Peyton Foster. And just outside, a service error by Foster, who leads the Pierce team in kills. Matter of fact, among the top in the league this year with 393 kills. And now set up on the outside. Beautiful block up front by Wright. And not going to have the same luck twice. Skips off the top of her fingertips. And a great block up front. And chalk that one up to Katie York. And it's a 10-6 lead now. And everything looks to be okay now on the sideline. Player is up. It was Hattie Smith who took the dive out there. And now ball set up on the outside and kept up. Good defense. And here comes Togagai. And she finds the edge of the court for a quick point for the Cardinals. 10-7. Now the score here in set number 1. Meanwhile, 14-11 the score with Chemeketa having the advantage. And now a beautiful hit, but just a little too far outside. 10-8 goes the score. And now doing the serving will be Allison Chase, again the freshman from Chugiak, Alaska. And right on the edge. Beautifully placed that time by Peyton Foster. And Foster, one of the strongest outside hitters in the Northwestern Athletic Conference this year. Set up now at the net by Chase. Outside attempt. Good shot there from Sydney Goodall. Foster and Goodall. Too much to handle on the backdraft there. Ends up way out of bounds behind the Pierce defenseman. And going back to serve now is going to be Sydney Miller. Freshman of Covington, Washington, Tahoma High School. And Wright able to put it across. And it's going to be touched twice on the side of Skagit, and that's going to cause a timeout. So before we step away, we would like to remind everybody that today's game is brought to you by Baden. Baden, the official ball of the Northwestern Athletic Conference, committed to developing and producing the highest quality products in sports, and is driven by what is right for the athletes. Baden, perform better.
I chose Centralia College because I really felt like school, academic-wise and soccer-wise, it would be a good fit for me. And then I come here and I play, and it's like the competition is crazy, and I don't think the label of community college means anything to the skill that people have. My name is Gabby, and I play soccer at Centralia College, and I go boldly.
And today's game also brought to you by Centralia College. Your college for associate's degrees, bachelor's degrees, and job training. Apply now to get a jump on classes and financial aid. Applications are free and easy. Visit www.centralia.edu to learn more. Centralia, go boldly. So a .1 during all the commotion. And it was won by the Cardinals. 13-9 now the score. And just as I say that, 14-9 becomes the new number. And it was Hattie Smith who took a dive behind the scores table. She's still being evaluated by the training staff on hand. Was down for a while as the serve is up and over by Carly Lewis. And nice work up front there by Hillier, and a quick point there for the Cardinals, making it a 14-10 game. And that's going to send Milo Wright back to serve. Wright's second trip behind the line today. Lewis waiting for it, set up on the outside, and beautifully done by Foster. Just able to keep it in. Put up on the outside, and a great block up front, courtesy of Sydney Goodall. A couple of very close first sets, 15-10 the score here, 18-15 on court one. And Pete Richmeyer keeping you company over on court one, as a little mishit there will grant the 16th point of the Pierce effort. And also send Jocelyn Hillier back to do the serving. Hillier, a Texas native, in her second year as a Raider. And the ball will be touched twice up front by Allison Chase. And Hillier's serve, waiting for it. Ganau set by Chase. Here comes on the outside. And in the middle, how about that? It stays up. My goodness. That one won't, however, as the power of Sydney Goodall proved too much that time for the diving Ganau. 18-10 the score. We have a 19-16 score on court one as Hillier's serve. Dug out by Ganau. Here comes on the outside. Just staying on the inner court. And a point is going to go to Togagai. And now she'll do the honors to serve here. 18-11 the lead for Pierce. And some great power behind that serve by Togagai. But 4 touches on the side of Pierce is going to bring the 12th points to fruition for the Skagit Valley Cardinals. So Togagai to serve once more. And right into the net it goes, a service error, and it's a 19-12 game. And head coach Zach Cowles for the Cardinals, looking on with intent there on the near bench. Greg Fennell looking a little more relaxed over there from the Pierce bench, the furthest one, as Togagai is blocked up front by York. 20-12 is the score, and a 21-18 margin over on court one. Serve just over. Set up by Chase on the outside. Nicely dug out in the back. Chase again on the set. And Seitz comes away with it. Little roller over the net, Togagai. And Lewis again with it. And Peyton Foster just able to clear it. And that point goes to the Raiders. It was touched twice by Chase up front. So 21-12 is a score, and a timeout will be taken. So away we step once more, but don't go anywhere. We've got a lot of game to go here at the NWAC Volleyball Championships.
We see you. Be your creative self at Clark College.
Back and ready to resume play. Good position right now for the Pierce College Raiders. Meanwhile, a 22-18 score. A little bit of a closer matchup over on court one. We'll keep you updated as we can, as the serve is up and over from Williams and nearly not able to get it down, and there it is, a point for Pierce right after the Skagit timeout. It's a battle between a 1 and a 4 seed as the serve comes across. Chase sets it up. Togagai can't clear the net either. 23-12, so 2 quick unanswered points out of the timeout for the Pierce Raiders. Back to serve yet again. Hallie Williams, native of Puyallup, Washington, just misses the marker and ends up with a service error a 10-point lead for Pierce at this point. And now doing the serving will be Serena Hemmingson. Hemmingson serve, just clearing the net. Set outside, and Foster is able to put it away. There's going to be 4 touches on the side of Skagit. So set point number 1 for the Raiders. And it is going to be Peyton Foster, native of Graham, Washington. And just able to clear the net that time is Toga Gao. And there's some good power on display there from Burdick. And some great blocking from Peyton Foster. And that's way off the marker. And set 1 belongs to the Raiders. They win it by a score of 25-13. And they have an early advantage as we go into set 2. But don't you go anywhere. We're going to have a brief word from our sponsors and be right back with set number 2 on the NWAC Sports Network.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
Training is definitely making myself better, but I know that it's going to end up making my teammates better.
You have to know your teammate and know what they need.
The cohesion on the field and off the field is what makes everyone strong.
Being on a team, you know it's not just you out there.
I would do anything for the player next to me, behind me, in front of me.
Practicing day in and day out, trying to be the best me so they can be the best them. It's like a sisterhood that you have with those girls.
It's just really empowering. They're all doing crazy things. And you want to be like them and you want to push yourself like them.
Motivates me to work harder, to get faster, quicker.
Pushing each other so hard, all for the same goal. And then when you accomplish it, that's the best feeling in the world.
Once you tap into that, I think you're unstoppable.
So set number 2 about to get underway here on court number 2. Again, the first game ended up going to the Chemeketa Storm over the Blue Mountain Timberwolves. So, and a 1-0 lead over here for the Pierce College Raiders as we get ready for set 2. And the first point easily won by the Raiders. And you can credit that one to Jocelyn Hillier. Again, Jocelyn Hillier measuring in at 6'1", the sophomore out of Somerset, Texas. And now doing the serving will be Sydney Miller. And set up on the outside. Good opportunity. And Jocelyn Hillier with the block up front. 2-0. Pierce here in the early goings. And now Sydney Miller back to serve again. Just clearing the net. Service ace for Miller and the Raiders. A quick 3-0 for Pierce right out of the gate. Meanwhile, set number 2 yet to begin over on court number 1. And Sydney's serve set up at the net. Here comes Mila, and out of bounds, looking for a touch. No touch. The point goes to the Cardinals. So they're going back to serve next. Is going to be Taylor Lamb against Stanwood, native. Ready to go. Takes the running approach. A lobbing serve and mishandled by Sydney Goodall. Sent into the net, and Hillier couldn't do anything to save it. So 3-2. Now the score. Pierce with a 1-point advantage as the serve is up and over. Hillier sets it, and it can't be put over. So perhaps a miscommunication on the side of the Raiders ties this game at 3 points apiece. And back to serve yet again is Lamb. Hillier sets it. They go on the outside, and not enough to clear it from Riley Burdick. So the first lead of the afternoon for the Cardinals, 4-3 here in set number 2. And serve is up and good again. Set, and they go outside. They try to get it off the block. It was Goodall with the hit. And Hillier able to make some contact with it. Goodall again, and that one will fall for a Raiders point. And the winner of this game will play tomorrow. The loser will play later tonight as Carly Lewis heads back to serve. And just out of bounds, they're looking for a touch, and they get the touch. So it's going to be a service ace for Carly Lewis, which gives the Raiders a 5-4 lead. And now the official having to explain to Zach Callis what just happened. He thought that the serve was well out of bounds, which it was. It was just touched by one of his players. Set up at the net by Chase, and Milo Wright finds the edge to tie the ball game 5-5. A very tenacious Skagit Valley team. And Wright to serve. Beautifully done. Seitz with it. And Foster clears the net. They go outside and dug out again by Seitz. Put up on the outside. And Foster clears it yet again. And way out of bounds, Toga Gai. So more back and forth set here. Again, Pierce didn't really break away with any leads until they hit the 10-point marker. They were led by an 8 at one time. So the serve from Hillier is up and passed to the left side. Toga Gai dug out. Lewis now on the outside for Foster. Here's up. They're going to Toga Gai again. They try to cross up the net. And now Foster, a good kill opportunity, but can't take care of it. It's going to be a point for the Cardinals. That ball was lifted. So 6-6 is the score. Toga Gai served directly into the net. She has some fantastic power. But looking at the numbers, she also has made 91 errors when it comes to service. Set up on the outside. Here comes Toga Gai once more, and a block up front, and credit it to Katie York. 8-6, and the ball will go back to Haley Williams. Williams with a one-step serve. Passed a little awkwardly to the right side. And set up, and here comes York again. And able to find some open ground is Crystalline Tulai. They get an 8-7 game, very close, set number 2, and a 7-3 lead for the Blue Mountain squad over on court number 1 as Lewis awaits the serve. Set up, and here comes York, and it's dug out by Chase. Toga Guy passes it way off to the left side, where Foster is going to take care of it. Now Foster with the kill opportunity, and that's hit way toward the bleachers and out of bounds. A point for the Raiders. And Pierce has already lost one player to a dive out there. And she's still on the bench being evaluated by the training staff on hand. It does not look like she'll be entering this game again as Seitz is able to make a miraculous dig now on the outside and just out of the boundary, says the line judge. So too far to the left from Riley Burdick, makes it a 9-8 score. And now some substitutions as Tulay and Toga Guy are checking out. Wright checks back in, as does Adriana Ortiz. And Ortiz going to go back to serve. 9-8 the score. Serve comes across. And it's going to be Foster to hit it across. Waiting for it, Toga Guy. And not able to do anything about this one is Seitz. We're tied at 9. I mean, the leader in kills per set for the Skagit Valley Cardinals is Toga Guy with 3.32. Again, it's not a team that has made too many kills over the course of the year. If I'm reading my stats correctly, as a team, they've made 503, whereas the Pierce Raiders have made a grand total of 1,342 on the year. Serves up and over. Foster waits for it and quickly set over by Miller. Set outside and Burdick able to get it across the net. And here comes Toga Guy off the top of a block by York. Set up, and here comes York again, and that one is way out of bounds. An 11-9 lead in favor of the Cardinals. So Ortiz to serve once more. Ball just clearing the net. Foster waits for it again. Set up at the net, and here comes York. York able to find the ground this time, making it an 11-10 lead for the Cardinals. And they're going to send the libero, Hinsey Seitz, back to do the serving now. Serve is up and just on the edge. Service ace for Seitz and the Raiders. Tying the game back up at 11, and Seitz ready to go once more. Ortiz up front, and what a block by Hillier. Pierce reclaims the lead, 12-11 on yet another fantastic block by Jocelyn Hillier. Seitz again with the serve. Toga Guy gets it. They go outside. Right, and they're trying to say no touch on Pierce, and they will give a point to the Cardinals, saying that it was in fact touch by Burdick. 12-12 the score here in set number 2. It's set up. Here comes Burdick once more, and that's going to go down off of the fingertips of Allison Chase. 13-12, and back to serve yet again will be Sydney Miller. Miller ready. The serve goes up and across. Set up at the net outside. Here comes Toga Guy. And now set again. Here comes Jocelyn Hillier with the kill. So 14-12 is the score. Miller back to serve again. Goes up and across. Miller waits for it, sights. And down it goes. A quick point for the Cardinals. So 14-13 as this set has been very close, and a service error brings it to a 15-13, and now we're going to take a timeout. But before we go, we would like to remind you today's game is brought to you by Clark College. Clark College in Vancouver, Washington is currently enrolling for winter quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more. Also by the Northwestern Athletic Conference. Follow the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on sports schedules, stats, and more. That is nwac.org. So ready to rock and roll yet again, a 15-13 lead for the Pierce College Raiders. They have a 1-0 lead already. And going back to serve is going to be Carly Lewis. Lewis ready. Skipping approach to the serve, a long arcer set by Toga Guy. Right is blocked up front yet again by Hillier. My goodness, have a game, young lady. Have a set for that matter. And Lewis ready to go again. 16-13 the score. 16-9 the score in favor of Blue Mountain over on court number 1. Toga Guy sets on the outside, and that one hits the boundary marker. Another point for Pierce. And now a timeout is going to be taken by the Cardinals. So away we step again, but again, don't go anywhere. Set 2, shaping up to be something special. So just about ready to resume play, and we take a look now at our scoreboard. It is a 17-13 advantage for the Pierce Raiders right now. And they lead by a set score of 1-0. Carly Lewis going back to do the serving. An impressive run for the Raiders at this point as he serve is another long arcer, and it's set backwards off of Ganow's hand. And a quick point for the Raiders after the timeout. Again, the set was very close, and now a 5-point lead for Pierce. Lewis ready from behind the line. Waiting for it is Lamb. And mile right, out of bounds, and a point for the Raiders. 19-13 the score. And 6 points away from sitting admirably, to say the least, are the Raiders as they serve from Lewis. Again, a long arcer Set up on the inside. Milo right, blocked by Jocelyn Hillier. My goodness. Hillier having a fantastic defensive game. Fantastic defensive set as well. 20-13 the score, and ball set up on the inside. Toga Guy is right in there with the kill. 20-14 as Skagit finds their way back into the scoring column. And heading back to serve is going to be Valeria Massol, native of Anaheim, California. Set up at the net, and Jocelyn Hillier cannot be handled. Well, making a call right now, Jocelyn Hillier for MVP of this contest. Serve is up and across. Toga Guy blocked. Ball still in play as Chase puts it across the net. Hillier down the outside. Toga Guy. Hillier again, and it's got to be put over now by Foster. And a good block up front by York. 22-14 the score. And heading back to serve now will be Hillier. Serve just over. Toga Guy waits for it. Sets up Toga Guy outside and not able to save it this time is Sydney Goodall. So it goes down as a 15th point for Skagit Valley. And Toga Guy to serve. Serve is up and across. Took her time on that one. Not as much velocity on it, but Foster able to put a good hit on it. Sights, and Foster again skipping over the net this time. And set gently across for the point, 23-15. And very good set for a lot of individuals. Toga Guy over on the Skagit side. Hillier over on the Pierce side. As here's an opportunity that goes well out of bounds off the hand of Tulane. So set point number one for the Raiders, and going back to serve will be Williams. Serve up and just over the net. And service ace. And set number two goes to the Raiders. So Pierce going to look for the three-set sweep when we come back. Again, you're watching the NWAC Sports Network, and we'll be right back after this.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC. Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to
Training is definitely making myself better, but I know that it's going to end up making my teammates better.
You have to know your teammate and know what they need.
The cohesion on the field and off the field is what makes everyone strong.
Being on a team, you know it's not just you out there.
I would do anything for the player next to me, behind me, in front of me.
Practicing day in and day out, trying to be the best me so they can be the best them. It's like a sisterhood that you have with those girls.
It's just really empowering. They're all doing crazy things. And you want to be like them and you want to push yourself like them.
Motivates me to work harder, to get faster, quicker.
Pushing each other so hard, all for the same goal. And then when you accomplish it, that's the best feeling in the world.
Once you tap into that, I think you're unstoppable.
We see you. Be your creative self at Clark College.
So on we go now to set number 3, and Seitz is all set to serve for the Raiders, and that ball is passed very poorly out of play. And the first point will go to the Raiders, getting a 2-0 lead set-wise for Pierce in a 1-1 game over on court number 1 between Blue Mountain and Chemeketa. And Maya Wright finds the back of the court to tie it up at 1. Again, early goings here, but Pierce won the first set by a score of 25-13. And then a 25-15 win in set number 2 for the Raiders. As now it's set up front, and here comes Jocelyn Hillier. And it's just able to be cleared by Wright. Go outside now to Burdick, and Burdick comes away with it. 2-1, the score here in the early goings of set number 3. Again, best of 5. So Pierce has an opportunity to put this game away early. Serve now coming from Miller, just clearing the nets. Chase waits for it, and now Lamb way outside, and a point for the Raiders. So Miller back to work yet again. And now it looks like the call has been reversed. So the point is going to go to the Cardinals, making it a 2-2 game. And back we go. The Cardinals are going to come away with the points here. They have a lead. It is 3-2 here in set number 3. As the serve from Lamb will clear the nets. Miller sets it up, and here comes Jocelyn Hillier. My goodness. Getting hard to contain over there. Defensively does a great job containing others, and offensively has been a firecracker for the Raiders. And now Carly Lewis with the arcing serve. Ganau. And now on the outside, Toga Guy. And now Peyton Foster. Ganau again, Toga Guy once more. And Milo Wright trying to put it away. They go outside again. Here's Foster. Right back to Ganau. Set over the net. Ganau just able to get her fingertips on it. And a beautiful block up front. And the point will go to the Raiders. Looks like it was actually touched twice by Chase. So a 4-3 score in favor of the Raiders here in set number 3. Serve from Lewis up toward the net. Chase able to keep it in play. Set over and off the hand of Ganau. Beautiful dig by Seitz, and now Hillier with the kill. So 5-3 in favor of the Raiders. And Lewis back to serve again. Had the most success from behind the service line today for the Raiders as Toga Guy puts it across the net for the Cardinals, and now Peyton Foster putting it up and well out of play. It's going to be a point for the Raiders, 6-3 as they widen the margin a little bit now. And Pierce, if they win this set, will claim a victory and move on in the A bracket tomorrow. Toga Guy way outside, and another point for Pierce. And Toga Guy has some raw, absolute raw power, but is just having some trouble staying within the confines of the white line. Toga Guy again on the outside. That one's going to go off the block of Foster. There's a point for the Cardinals, 7-4. And now a quick substitution coming in as Crystalline Tulali. And doing the serving, Adriana Ortiz. Long high serve set up by Miller. Here comes Foster. Handled well in the back, and it's going to be touched twice. As a matter of fact, A.B. Wyatt was handled so well, but now going back to serve will be Jocelyn Hillier. Hillier serve dug out by Toga Guy. Now on the outside, trying to keep it in play. Saved the ball that would have went out of bounds there, but now Foster into the dig of Blam, and now Toga Guy with a soft approach to it. Set by Miller again, and here comes Foster. That one hit awkwardly off the fingertips of Toga Guy, and now off the block. And collecting the point is Sydney Goodall. 9-4 the score. Still a comfortable 5-point margin, and Hillier back to serve again. Ball clearing the net. Ortiz. Toga Guy sets toward the middle, and some miscommunication there. Now let's see if Pierce can capitalize, and they will not indeed, as some great defense saves what could have been catastrophic. And put back across by Goodall. And into the net, it's set by Hemmingson. 10-4 the score, and Hillier back again. And last game here on court 2 was a sweep of the Lane Titans. And that ball well out of play again. 11-4, and timeout is going to be taken by the Cardinals. So away we step. We'll be right back after this.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
So back we go now as the serve comes across the net. Trying to put it down is Tulai. And it's going to be touched twice over by Adriana Ortiz. So the first point after the break. He's going to go to the Raiders. Now a score of 12-4. And set up. Here comes Toga Guy on the outside, and that one hits the hand of Miller and winds up over in court 1, making this a 12-5 score. In a very comfortable 7-point lead right now for Pierce, as Toga Guy's serve is played nicely by Seitz. Now up front, it has to be hit over by Lewis. Tulai dug out. And here comes Foster. Right to Toga Guy, and able to find some space is Adriano Ortiz. So lead cut now to 6 as Toga Guy is ready to serve. Lewis waiting for it, put up by Miller and nicely hit by Foster. Back across it goes. Foster waits for it. Miller again, and how about the kill from York? 13-6 the score. Again, this best of 25 set. Win by 2. Serve up and over. Toga Guy calling for it, and now she'll get the opportunity to hit it hard. Set up, and York again dug out by Toga Guy. Seitz on the outside, and what a kill from the far side by Foster. 14-6 the score. An 8-point lead, a lot to a little right now, as a service error from Haley Williams will cut it down to 7. 14-7 the score. And back to serve is Hemmingson, who barely clears the net herself. Set up on the outside, and York comes away with another kill. 15-7 the score. Back to serve now will be Peyton Foster. Set up, here comes Tulai. Dug out, set, and how about that? Nice work by Carly to get it back across. Waiting for it is Williams, set outside. Here comes York once more. And able to get to it is Foster. They go outside. Here's Burdick. And that ball's hit a ton way back. And they try York again, and York saves it from going out of bounds, so the volley lives. And now they're trying Lamb. And York puts it back across, and it's saved by going out of bounds again, this time by Toga Guy. They go outside. Here's Burdick. Mistimes the jump, and the ball's still up. Lamb has to hit it back across. And now here comes York once more, and it finally falls, so a hard-fought point won by the Raiders. Boy, the ball was saved from going out of bounds once by each team during that volley. And now Foster to serve again. 16-7, a 9-point lead. Outside it goes, and Lamb is able to come away with it. So lead now 8. 8 and 16 are our numbers. And Ganau ready to serve. Ball clear, set up, and over the net. Little sneaky move there, as Seitz is there to dig it out. And York right back to Toga Guy. And way out of bounds by Milo Wright, making it back a 9-point deficit. Before the Cardinals come back from, again, it's going to be a very difficult route from here on out for Skagit Valley. Ball set up by Chase. Milo Wright again way off the marker. And now a 10-point lead. So the writing seems to be all but on the wall, as Seitz serve is set up by Chase. Toga Guy dug out by Seitz. Outside, Burdick handled by Toga Guy. And not able to clear the net this time, and now the lead goes to 11. And a timeout's going to be taken by Skagit Valley. So 19-8 the score. Pierce looking for that 3-set sweep. We'll be right back after this.
Life is about moments. If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight.
You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings.
Do you have that real look in your eye? That when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What you say, Quade?
See ya!
Right at it, right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're gonna do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world.
We see you. Be your curious self at Clark College.
So we rejoin the action as Burdick takes that serve, and now Lamb will hit the back right on the white line. So the first point after the timeout is going to go to the Cardinals. 19-9 the score, and heading back to serve will be Allison Chase. Set up at the net, and here comes Jocelyn. My goodness, Jocelyn Hillier gets Pierce across the 20-point threshold first, so it looks like Pierce will be moving on to play tomorrow in the A bracket, and we'll be seeing the Cardinals a little later this evening. As the serve is up and over, dug out by Ganau, set up by Chase. Toga Guy off the touch collects a point for Skagit. It's been a lopsided game, or lopsided set. Set 2 was close up until the adolescence of it. Foster waits for it on the pass. Passed up again, and here's Burdick. Burdick over to Lamb. Lamb to Chase, and here comes Toga Guy. Sight. And now Jocelyn Hillier capitalizes. And Jocelyn Hillier had 321 kills on the regular season and has been the player to watch in this contest between the Cardinals and Raiders. And now the serve from Lewis. Toga Guy blocked up front. And now another chance for it as Seitz digs it out. And a little bit of a botched block, and that's going to spell a 22 for the Raiders. 22-10 the score, and Carly Lewis back once more. Serve up and across, Lamb waits for it. Now Chase will set up, and Lamb puts it down for a quick point. For Skagit Valley, 22-11 is your score. And now Milo Wright to do the serving. Long, high, arcing serve, and now outside, here is Peyton Foster, and here's Jocelyn Hillier. A little bit of a miscue there, and out of bounds it goes. 23-11 is the score. And the final 2 points for the Raiders. The one here as the serve by Hillier is brought back down off of the block. Match point number 1 for the Pierce College Raiders. Hillier's serve just clearing the net, set by Chase. Toga Guy right into the arm of Hillier, and it hits the boundary marker, so that means a point will go to Skagit. A 12-point lead for the Raiders, and now Toga Guy is going to have to be perfect from behind the service line if they want any chance of coming back. Seitz waits for it, now set by Lewis, and there it is. Game, set, match, and it's a 3-set sweep for the Raiders. So 3-0 is final. And we'll see the Skagit Valley Cardinals a little later tonight. But don't you go anywhere. We still got more on this broadcast right after this. You're watching the NWAC Sports Network. We will be right back.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn and Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
Training is definitely making myself better, but I know that it's going to end up making my teammates better.
You have to know your teammate and know what they need.
The cohesion on the field and off the field is what makes everyone strong.
Being on a team, you know it's not just you out there.
I would do anything for the player next to me, behind me, in front of me.
Practicing day in and day out, trying to be the best me so they can be the best them. It's like a sisterhood that you have with those girls.
It's just really empowering. They're all doing crazy things. And you want to be like them and you want to push yourself like them.
Motivates me to work harder, to get faster, quicker.
Pushing each other so hard, all for the same goal. And then when you accomplish it, that's the best feeling in the world.
Once you tap into that, I think you're unstoppable.
And welcome back to the 2018 NWAC Volleyball Championships. I'm here with perhaps one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen in a long time. I've been coming here for a while now. Jocelyn, you had 8 blocks for points in the second set alone. You had a total of 14 kills as well. So what's going through your head right now? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's good to be back. I took a while off, and I'm here to fight with my team. And just a group of girls, they're wonderful, and we play together. And it's just being persistent and fighting through every point.
And you guys were heavily favored to win this game. Is it shocking to you at all, the outcome?
I mean, we can always lose. And so we came in here 14-0, and we came into this building 0. You know, we didn't have any wins coming in. So we started a clean slate, and we were just ready to fight and win every point.
All right, you guys are looking forward to a big matchup tomorrow. Of course, you guys still in A bracket play, but the next big question, of course, who is this?
This is my daughter, MJ.
Oh, hi, MJ.
Yeah, you say hello. She's a little shy.
All right, you happy that they won?
Yeah! She's wearing a...
All right, we're going to go ahead and say that's an enthusiastic yes. We'll see them tomorrow in A bracket play. We got 2 more B bracket games, so stick around. More coming on the NWAC Sports Network, but until then, from all of us here at the NWAC, I am Wes Tucker. We'll see you in just a little bit.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.